Hi, and welcome back to the Lock Around the Clock Special Edition Turkey Day Tryptophan Trifecta. Thursday football. I love it. It's awesome. We got 3 games. It's like a mini Sunday. It's like a second Sunday in one NFL week. And we're going to kick it off. We're going to go 3-0 against the spread, starting with the 12:30 lock, which is Minnesota at Detroit. Look for Sam Bradford to finally get things on track because Detroit is the defense he's been looking for. This is a great matchup for him. Diggs, Asiata, McKinnon out of the backfield, and don't forget Kyle, the red zone, Rudolph, Ray Day, or whatever you want to call him. Kyle Rudolph, their tight end, should be able to have a big day in this game as well. And don't forget Matt Stafford, the king of comebacks. If we need one more touchdown, he's going to get it in the last 10 seconds of the game. I love the total in this game. It is kind of low for what it should be. It's a 43 total. Look for this to be like a 32, 27, maybe 27, 25 kind of game. It's going to definitely go over the 43. I love the total. I love the over. Take the over to 43. That's the 12:30 lock. On to the 4:30 lock, we're looking at Washington going to Big D. They are 6-1. Dallas is 6-1 against the Redskins on Thanksgiving Day. But let's get a little more recent. They're 2-1 against Washington. In the last 3 games they played, Washington has won one of them outright, and the other 2 games, Washington lost by 3 and 4 points. Washington is getting 7 points in this game, and Washington is a much better team than they were in those 3 games. Look for the Redskins to get this game going with Crowder, also with Garcon. I don't believe that the Dallas defensive backs are going to be able to cover those guys, not both of them at least, and Kirk Cousins is going to get the ball out to them. He's going to get the ball to Reed. They got R. Kelly coming out of the backfield. R. Kelly is going to get in the end zone. Look for him to do it. I believe he can do it. I believe they can win. I believe they can cover the 7 points. Take the Washington Redskins, R. Kelly and the boys at the 4:30 lock. On to the 8:30 lock. Pittsburgh going in, and they'll have no luck in Indianapolis. Not Pittsburgh. Indianapolis won't have luck. Pittsburgh is going to go in there with a full, almost pretty healthy team. The defense started to come up alive a little bit of last week, but who doesn't against the Cleveland Browns? But they, most importantly, offensively have something that Indianapolis, they can't stop anybody. And especially unless they're matched up against the team that they can handle. This isn't one of them. Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Ben Roethlisberger, Sammy Coates. Look for this team to Eli Rogers. Boy, where does it end? Jesse James. Look for the Pittsburgh Steelers to be able to put up the points against Indianapolis. And don't get me wrong, Scott Tolzien, I think he'll get a few shots out to T.Y. Hilton. They'll get something going with Frank Gore. Do not forget that the Pittsburgh Steelers have not been that great against the running game, and Frank Gore is having a pretty great season so far. The total in this game is 47.5. Let's look for this total to go over in the nightfall. Pittsburgh is going to put up a ton of points against this Indianapolis defense, and Indianapolis will get their points. Look for this to be like a 37-17 blowout. Pittsburgh Steelers. I love the Steelers. I love the over, but we're going to take the over. It's solid at 47.5. That's the 8:30 lock. When we go 3-0, check us out on Friday for the lock around the clock for Sunday. We'll go 3-0 again on Sunday. And until then, enjoy Turkey Day with your friends, family, wherever you're celebrating with. Don't forget friends, family, food, beer, and football. It's all the most important things that we are thankful for on Thanksgiving. And until we go 3-0 and we see you on Friday, take it to the book, take it to the bank, and as always, you take it easy.